Making progress in Haiti education is rough and slow. This is a typical school in Hinch, Haiti. Classrooms are overcrowded and short on basic supplies. Yet the parents and guardians pay for their children's uniforms and pay for them to attend. For this reason, many children do not attend school. There is no electrical power in this school, no toilets, no walls, no desk, and no books. Yet there are more children than the school can accommodate. They want to learn. Oh yes, they do have a jump rope. One jump rope. The Center of Hope Haiti stands as a beacon of hope for the poorest of the poor. We opened our doors last October to our first grade of 15 children. There is no charge for uniforms, no charge to attend. And yes, we do have electrical power. We do have toilets. We will now share with you some of the events of our first year at the Center of Hope Haiti.
Si moun yo pa di yes moun pou okipe yo akon, nan pou apat yo ka di. Yon jou yo deside pou yo kite la kaya, pou yo al kote la vi yo ye, kote manje yo ye, yo leve, yo pati, yo chak ak yon si pake. Yo marché encore dans bois red. Nous ne pouvons pas comme ça, nous. Yo rivé voir un jardin. Yo voit une belle vieille qui est en pile sur un jaune. Yo pas dit ni blé ni noir, yo rocher. J'en fais frère yo.
Our very good year was interrupted in early April by a gang of thugs, supported by local police. Under the guise of executing a judgment, the thugs entered upon our property and started to pile everything into a truck. Our protests were ignored. It was a rampage throughout the property. Our furniture in the volunteer quarters was tossed and thrown here and there, some of it damaged in the process beyond repair. Just total indifference to the integrity of the furniture or the need of the furniture in the orphanage. They just piled it outside and threw it upon the trucks and headed for the kitchen and the generator room where the rampage continued. Our lawyer called the administrative judge in Port-au-Prince, who contacted the local police chief in Hinch to intervene. The good news is that the thugs were arrested on the site, and most of our property was reclaimed and put back into place, and peace was once again restored to the site where we could begin our normal activities. The bad news is that the thugs were let go the very same day that they were arrested.
At the beginning of last summer, I had the chance to return to the Center of Hope School in Hinch, Haiti, and see how our first school year was wrapping up. I'm pleased to say we have a lot to be proud of from this first year. The majority of our children met or surpassed the standard Haitian state curriculum, but more importantly, we have laid the foundation of a school in a rural Haitian community which is as unique for this part of the world as it is exceptional. Earlier in this video, you saw a bit of what a typical Haitian classroom looks like. Undersupplied and overcrowded, the children are usually crammed together on small benches with anywhere between 60 and 100 students per teacher. A lesson might consist of the children repeating the same couple sentences of French for about 45 minutes over and over. After, they're given another couple sentences of French or perhaps mathematical facts to repeat for the next block of time. When the children make mistakes or are heard whispering to one another, or even caught nodding off a board, they are punished by being forced to stand in front of their classmates with their nose against the wall and their hands behind their back until the teacher thinks of them again and has them sit down. These schools are sometimes referred to as lottery schools, which said you have as much chance of passing the national exams as you do of winning the lottery. Not surprisingly, the Center of Hope classroom starkly contrasts that sort of school. We've created a safe and comfortable environment where the children are excited to come to school each day and where they are encouraged and eager to participate in their education. Part of our success has been in incorporating a more hands-on, activity-driven approach to education, much like in an American school. Furthermore, and I often make this claim when speaking to the parents of prospective students, and I truly believe it, we have one of the best collections of Haitian Creole children's books in any elementary school in Haiti, if not the best. Every day ends with our teacher reading a story to them, and at least twice a week the children have a designated library time when they can handle and explore the books on their own. When I met the children that would become our first grade class in 2010, few of them had ever even stepped foot in a school before, and they were not sure what to make of the clean and colorful interior of what would be their future classroom. When I returned this summer, I found a confident group of students who felt right at home and seemed to know exactly what they were doing. When I asked the class a question, all hands went up, their fingers desperately wiggling, hoping to be called upon. Correct answers were rewarded with applause and encouragement from their peers, and mistakes merited extra attention and instruction, not dismissal or humiliation.
Avec tout l'autre détail encore, nous joignons tout sur quatre. Mais nous disons, ça est d'Haïti. D'ailleurs, nous avons gardé, nous avons fait un petit coup d'œil. Nous sommes censés former le pays d'Haïti. Et très bientôt, nous sommes capables de faire là, et nous sommes capables de faire colorier. Nous partons, nous, dans chaque pays, nous faisons colorier au même gens. On peut commander pour faire, mais si nous allons pour faire, nous sommes capables de pour colorier chaque pays du Ghana. Nous allons former. Et nous dit, ça c'est 4 géographies. Yo bon nous livre. Qui ça fait encore? Parlez plus fort. Yo bon nous parler. Et yo bon nous uniforme. Non seulement yo mettez nous l'école, yo bon nous uniforme. Yo avons tout ça nous besoin et pour nous capables d'évoluer dans la communauté. Est-ce que nous pas contents pour ça? Oui. Est-ce que nous pas meilleurs pour ça? Oui. Eh bien, d'après pas nous notre plus beau applaudissement pour eux à la manière. Allez, nous sommes capables de chanter pour eux, pour nous
Merci to our donors. You have made our first school year possible.